innocent.
You're programmed, you're innocent into your belief patterns and your belief cycles. You hear what you're told, and you're afraid to hear what you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Those fears, those patterns of right and wrong, being afraid is a big negative thing. Being told and shown what you should and you shouldn't be doing and how you've been growing up, that all influences. And when you're ready to purge your body and look past those influences that you've had since you were a child growing up into adulthood, you can make yourself, I feel, a more attuned person to everything else that is there, to being able to be in contact with spirit, to being able to allow yourself to communicate with angels, because that ability is there. The world around you, the creator exists. You need the connection to that creator. You've been programmed to not have that connection. You have to reform those rods to that point, and it will all come down back to you.
Mm-hmm. Did that help answer the question? Any other questions? No? Okay. Well, I'd like to thank Marianne for coming tonight and spending some time with us and talking about positive thinking. Again, Florence Dwelling, you can find it on Facebook. Marianne, would you like to give the phone number one more time?
Okay, let's try that again. Phone number for Florence Dwelling is 289-230-0160.
And Ask Your Angels is www.askyourangels.ca. Please follow us on Twitter. Register on Blog TV. You'll get a reminder every week of our upcoming show. Next week we have Michelle DeRoche back on from Canada's Most Haunted, kind of getting into our Halloween theme. And the following week, that Wednesday, we will not be on the air, but we are trying to come up with an alternate night. It will either be the Monday or the Tuesday. And after that, it'll go back to the regular Wednesday again. So I hope you'll be able to switch nights with us and hang out. It'd be great. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. And have a great evening. Bye. Don't ever do this to me again.
Wrap it up.
I thought you guys were saying, what did you do, dog? What did you do, dog?
Yeah, in school, this used to be sit and spin. Either way, it's rude, and I don't like it. So we peaked at 400. Did we get any higher?
Oh, we peaked just over 5.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yay! High five! You were awesome.
Thank you, Christine. When Mike called, you were
Oh,
great.
really?
Yes.
I was trying to think of what to
No, I
say. And
appreciate
Here's what happens online today. We now currently have 24 chatters online. We were as high as 45.
mm-hmm.
And I had both Ascended Master and Twin Flame
Fielding again?
fielding again for me.
God, I
couldn't
love
keep
these
up.
guys.
Well, Ascended Master was talking in some weird other language that I don't know. It looked almost German.
Where was he from again? They're like, I call them our guardian angels on Earth. Because they help us with the show. One's from the is it Himalayan Islands or
Ascended Master.
Cajun Islands?
It says here that he's from the Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands.
Or she is Virgin Islands, yeah. And the other one, which is Twin Flame. Oops. Oh, just jumped off.
What did they say at the end?
From the States somewhere.
Did they say their usual night-night? What did they say? I love these guys. You still chatting?
Yeah. What's her name? Starzology says hi and bye.
Allison.
Yeah. When will you be back?
Next
And the
Wednesday.
skipper too.
And the skipper too. Next Wednesday. I just said that. Aren't they paying attention?
What?
When will we be
Oh,
back?
no. This was before you said all that. I'm reading the thing. Yeah, and then like, there are some chats here, that
What
you
was
don't want to
this-
think.
No. What's this Mike Hunt guy? You know him.
Say it fast, Chris. God! I didn't even get it. I didn't get it. I'm like,
Michael
oh.
Hunt, so, Michael.
I thought, yeah, oh, I got it.
And
Now
that's
I
why
got
I
it.
reacted. I was like, "Don't say it!" Like, ah.
Oh, no, I always say the first name. I never say the second anyway. Oh. Do you think that was actually,
Oh yeah.
maybe
it's
that
like
you don't
the
think
oldest
that
one
was
in
his
the book.
name?
You know what? Because we kicked off the phone for only a half an hour, we got probably more calls tonight than we've had ever.
that's good then.
But they were scary calls. There was probably, the one guy called in, and you could tell
I'm the
he
devil.
was.
That sounded
Yeah.
like
That
Doug.
means you're rather
That sounded like
Well,
Doug.
you know what? The good part about that was it was entertaining.
Who? That sounded like Doug.
No,
Are you sure?
oh, I'm positive.
He watches.
He
you
would
know.
have said something on here.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. If they're trying to frighten you, you're obviously bugging them in some way, so it's a good thing.
I've had a few that have bugged me last week. Last week creeped me out.
Yeah, there's a creepy guy.
The will I ever get my angel girl was one of them. He phoned in and asked that, and it made me uncomfortable because it felt like he was talking about me.
If you're misled by a devil? There's a question I meant. I missed it. And do you prevent it?
Well, yeah, if you can.
There are some things. There are some things I just will not get out there. And phone rings, you got to do something, right? So.
What was the other one? There was that, and the other guy. Oh, the other guy was making comments online about, the fakes are back, and he was making all these comments, and then he phoned in or he chatted in, and he said, no, he phoned in and he said, yeah, what can you tell me about my love life the next few months? And I pulled up 2 cards, and of course he was like, so I was nervous. But I pulled up these cards. I used those cards like you have, and I said, what I'm getting is, you may have had a dry spell, but it's showing that you're bored and you're bored and there's boredom. And he goes, yeah, I was definitely bored. I said, but I'm seeing 2 women. I said, not one. I said 2. I said, but it also is telling me that you have to be very careful which one you choose, because one is going to lead you to something unwanted, and it shows fertility. Brett said he was pretty quiet after that. Mm-hmm. And then when I was up in bed after the show, when I was more relaxed, I thought about it, and immediately it came to me, and I went, oh my God, he's like cheating on his wife, and he got her pregnant. So maybe he doesn't think I'm so fake now, I don't know. That's so weird, that one. I immediately saw that little grandmother walking a dog, but it's so vague. This is why I don't like doing it, because it's like if I were watching and I was skeptical,
You know what?
I'd be sitting there going, well, 50% of the population have a dog. I feel foolish, but that's what I see.
Comfort, just like you did. You said right away, like, I'd rather you be here.
Yeah.
It's a mediumship. You don't just do like that. That's how you get sleep, right?
Yeah.
You want to actually...
Did you pick up on anything when he said his aunt, or was that his grandmother?
His aunt, yeah.
The aunt was the one he owed money to, but this one, was it his aunt passed away or his grandmother? Oh, both aunts.
Hey, you got some good comments here. You gals are talkers. Makes a great listening show. Cheers from Thomas.
No, that was last week.
That was last week?
Yeah, I've already seen that.
Oh.
What about at the end of this show? Anything? Normally Twin Flame or those guys say something.
Just the usual.
Well, what is it? I like hearing it. It's cute.
Just good night, Sir Tech Guy. Thank you. Good night, Chad. Think positive. See you next week. Bye, Miss Twin. Bye. Bye, Sir Tech Guy and Miss Angel Lady.
Thank you.
Bye. All.
How'd we do?
Well,
Considering I didn't have anything laid out or anything. Was it all right?
Did it flow okay? Yeah.
I try to ask questions that I think they're thinking, not so
Mhm,
much what,
mhm.
you know, because I already kind of have a predetermined
Yes,
idea of what
yeah.
you're going to say. But
Yeah.
it's more, I think of what they're
They're
gonna
trying
they
to
want to
yeah,
say,
Yeah. Yeah.
and from past readings and things that have come up. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
how you doing over there? A little better? Tired? Still tired, eh? I'm pretty tired.
All right, time to kill
What
this one.
what time is it? Was that shorter than usual? It felt shorter.
It's 9:58.
No,
So
shorter.
we're just shy of 2 hours. Hey, that's fine.
No, 8:30. You do that every time. We're really shy of 2 hours.
Okay, which point?
Yeah. So it's a little. What?